don't man. Foot stop to the hip flexor. It's always done with the lead element. In this instance, we're hitting the lead hip flexor. But foot stops can go forward, and they're done with the heel. Not flat foot, heel, or hip flexor. Why hip flexor? I'll tell you why. Throw that punch. See your hip? Do it again. Look at your hip. It's open. You see it?
Yeah.
People don't punch like this. Watch me. They go like this. See it? They have to open it.
Yeah.
What's longer? My legs or your arms?
With your legs.
There you go. Just throw it off slow. Boom. Look at it. Come away. Boom. And your body naturally bends right there. Yeah. So you'll bend over. Boom. See it? Instantly, when I spike with energy, see it? Just like so. And then I take my foot and put it where I want it. See it? For my next logical technique. If I decide to spin, I'll go. If I decide to stay forward, I'll come here. You understand? Place it where you need. Now, when you place it down, if I come here, boom, place it down, this leg has to recover the distance.
Yeah.
So, basic principle of a burst. If I burst forward, that means my forward leg moves up 5 inches, 10 inches, 12 inches, whatever it moves. The rear leg recovers that distance. I don't go 5, 7, 2, 5, exactly. So when I go, boom, it recovers. Now I'm in position to do whatever else I want. You understand? Foot stop, Ashidome, always done with the lead element, focusing your heel. Foot stops, focus your heel. What it is it's me taking, as opposed to me hitting you like this, it's me hitting you like this. See the difference? Focus point. As opposed to this. This or this. You see it? That's what you want. Again, stand here. Boom. In instances, sometimes I'm thinking about you throwing the punch, and I know, don't worry about me. I know, even though you're not throwing it while we're going, I'm imagining you throwing a punch and I'm timing that. Boom. See it? Or, you understand? Yeah. I'm imagining you, even if you don't throw a punch, sometimes I imagine you throwing a punch. Right. Sometimes I don't. You see what I'm saying? And there's times when I just want you to throw the punch. Why does it not matter if you throw the punch? I'll tell you why. Because of the premise that I was given by my instructors. They always used to tell me, it doesn't matter what your opponent's job is. If your job is to punch me in the face and my job is to foot stop you, fuck your job. I'm just gonna achieve my goal. You see it? So regardless if I'm standing here and you're standing there and I'm there, boom, or you throw the punch, boom, it's all the same. I'm just gonna go. Yeah. Period. So if I just, all right, throw a punch now, and I wait and you throw it, it's a different dynamic. I just gotta grit my teeth and just go regardless. Okay. So if you're punching or not, I'm still achieving my goal. Okay. Makes sense? Yeah. So in this mirror drill, we're conditioning to deal with the punch. I just understanding, I'm waiting for him to throw the punch or I'm not. You understand? I might do like this and go, like, come on, man, I don't want to fight you. Boom, and blast in when you come in.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I might bait you into an outside arcing and go. I might bait you into a straight and go. Don't matter what I bait you in. You know what I'm saying? So just worried about getting the nice ability to transition your center through that limb into a hip flexor. You see it? As opposed to this, it's this. See the difference?
Yeah, I felt your energy go.
You see it?
Yeah.
Because I'm transitioning my center as opposed to just using my leg. Yeah. That's the difference. A lot of people punch with their arm and don't punch with their body. You understand what I mean? It's that dynamic. Okay? Right. Hip flexor. Boom. You see it? And activate your hands. Keep your hands active. I'm sitting there. You see it? And when you're touching, what does that give you distance for? Kicking. There you go. hand, boom, hand, boom. See it? Get it up there. This right here, though. See it? Get it up there. You see it? Touch with hands, roundhouse kick. Touch with forearm, elbow. Foot stops, very, very easy techniques to get. You know what I'm saying? The key is staying online and understanding it. But people always talk about how, you know, you should be careful because if somebody's real good, you can miss, you know, so fade away a little bit. Yeah. That's how we counter the fade, avoiding it. You understand? Just start running into them.
Okay.
That's my mission. Because you're spending time on the fade. I can hit the same spot for other techniques. Like I can sit here, you can put your hands in, and I go boom. See, holster your hand, bring you down, front kick you, stop your hip, turn it, got it up, bring it in, bring you down to your knees, then take this hand, put forearms together, hit your neck, you see it?
Yeah.
And push your head as I pull out to break your arm.
That's what that is.
Yep, that's what this posture is.
Jesus.
It's a finish. So when you're looking at karate books and you're seeing these stances, people say, how can you fight from that? It's a result of the fight.
Yeah.
And usually it's a finishing move. You understand? Every technique you execute should have the ability and or probability of neutralizing the opponent's ability to continue to fight or immobilize the opponent entirely. You're immobilized straight from the beginning when your hands are up or you reach out or whatever it is, where I come boom, 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 see it? Boom, boom, down, feel it. You feel your arm?
Yeah,
That's it, breaking as I push here on your head and break your wrist down to your elbow, down to your shoulder, pulling it through just like this.
Yeah.
See it? Pulling it through and pushing, leveraging on your head like this, on your neck, and going.
I can't do anything to hold my head.
There you go. That's what that is. That's one of the things it is. So when my hand's high, it's because I pulled through, like so. When my hand's low, it's because I threw you. You understand? Different. Those are the real world applications of those esoteric moves that people don't really understand. Here's the thing. Everything, just remember this, everything starts off with a safe distance. So it would be like this. I'd be right here. Yo, good, we're good. You should never be up here. Nobody should ever be that. You should have, immediately when he went up, you should have been like, yo, and just moved to a safe distance.
Yeah.
Right? Because this, always remember this, ranges. This is a red range.
Red range.
Reach up. Yeah. See that? You can hit me, I can hit you. Yeah. Red range. This is a blue range. Always be in the blue range. See it? Now, in order for you to hurt me, you have to come touch me. You have to enter in or negotiate traveling to the red range, right? So either I'm gonna stay at a blue range or I'm gonna bypass the red range and enter into a yellow range.
Okay.
What happens when a boxer wants someone to stop hitting him? What does he do?
Clenches?
He clenches automatically. So here's the thing. If we look at true essence of karate, striking is a short-lived endeavor in real life. Short-lived happenstance in real life. Meaning this: in a real fight, two people fighting, punches might be thrown, maybe one, maybe two punches at the most, before it turns into a tussling clinch type style match. If the punches were not successful. If they were successful, first hit, boom, person's dazed, and the person continues to punch. That's one thing. But if they're not successful, it turns into a clinch, and then there's no real punches being thrown because they don't have the distance to get the real energy to transition their weight. You see what I'm saying? So, if that is in fact true, if punching, the act of striking is this much of an altercation as a percentage, why is the concept of blocking this much of karate? Doesn't make sense, right? And with that realization, it tells you that these moves aren't actually blocks. These moves that people, they're not actually blocks.
Yeah.
Here's the thing now. The action you execute should have the ability and or probability of neutralizing the opponent's ability to continue to fight or immobilize the opponent entirely. If it does not satisfy that, if the action does not satisfy that basic rule I just gave you, then it's not a technique designed for self-defense and or fighting. It's simply action designed to build attributes. It's strictly a training thing designed to build attributes. Okay, so let's put these motions into, put a motion into a functional category. Watch this. Look familiar? What is that? Chudan Soto Uki. Okay. Chudan is from throat to waistline. Jodan is from nipple line up. Right? Okay. So Chudan and Jodan overlap. Right? There you go. Throat to waistline. Now watch in a fight. Chin's down. It's in Chudan. Chudan. Alright, now, with that being said, the first action you execute should have the ability and the probability of neutralizing the opponent's ability to fight. Right? Throw that punch. Did I do anything? Did I neutralize your ability to fight?
I could keep going.
You could keep going. And, watch, there was a preparatory and then I went. So what was this? Didn't make sense. Alright, so, now, look at first motion.
Parry.
Right? Go. See it? Would you keep your arm out there? Good. There we go. Go. Bang! See it? Punch. Bang! Simple, right?
Yeah.
Alright, now let's put some English on it. Let's put some footwork with it.
Okay.
Okay? Okay, go. Now, I want you to get your arm back. So, what happened is, I came like this, I created a structure underneath your arm like this. Structure. Pillars. So you can't bend your arm because my armpit is trapped in the top and the pillars underneath stop you from being able to bend it. So your only other option is to pull your arm out this way. But my structures are stopping you from bending your arm and pulling your arm. I neutralized the fight, adding footwork to it. So I took this. See it? Both hands are closed. So now I go here and you pull it. Boom, I allow you. Or I line these up and it becomes go. See it? As opposed to this. If I want to hit you, I'll go like this. Bang! If I want to trap you, I'll go like this and create the pillars. Now I can hit you at will. I got pillars, or I take it, and then I release the roof, and you'll bend it. Structure is what's doing the work. Has nothing to do with my physical strength. Gender is eliminated now. Because if a woman has you like this, buries your arm in her armpit, and puts pillars up like this, you can't bend your arm. Doesn't matter how strong you are. See it? And she lowers her weight, like that. You can't, and you can't pull it like this. Arm's trapped. You can't hit me with your other arm. Fight is neutralized immediately.
Yeah.
See it? I can go one hand. Bend your arm. Pull. I got you. I can go anywhere I choose to. One hand, two hands, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So, Shudan Soto Buke is not a block. It's dealing with you. Your first action should neutralize the opponent's ability to continue to fight. So I know what I want, so I'll go like this. I go, come on, man, what are we doing? And I gave you the lane to travel down, and there I go. Elbow side, turn, boom, fight's over. I'm not even grabbing your hand, bend your arm. See it? I'm just like this, look. See it? Just like this. Now, once I'm here, watch this. I'm here, watch. Ah! See what happens when I step out a little bit?
That's a fuck my elbow up.
Exactly. It becomes a totally different structure or angled structure that affects something totally different. So, that's intelligent use of the tools that people say are blocks. Because, and how did you come to this conclusion is thinking, it's just stepping outside of the martial sciences and thinking about violence and altercations. Think about the fight. You say, well, if it's this much of a fight, why is it this much of? Oh, that means these actions have to address something totally different. Now, here's the thing. We also develop our striking ability to advanced levels. So, if I just want to hit you and dispatch of the enemy with a strike, I can do it efficiently. You understand? So, that's why we do. We practice those, and then we practice what these motions are. And it doesn't matter if you grab me. If you grab me, same thing. Watch this. Ah! See? All I gotta do is this, and turn. Raise my arm. Boom, 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 boom. And look, same place. Ha! Go anywhere you want. Make sense? So, that's what. But a lot of people don't understand karate or understand the karate that they do, so they do unrealistic bullshit. Perpetuate this bullshit of blocking and this and that, and that's the major problem. You know?